What do Europeans really think about Americans? A video that we did like recently that a lot of people seem to be seeing now is how Americans get basically worked like slaves compared to Europeans. And now we're gonna see what the Europeans actually think about us.
My guess in this video, based off, just my extreme knowledge, and this is not sarcasm at all, is that the guy's gonna walk up and just be like, "What do you think of Americans?" And the people are gonna be like, "Oh, I mean, they're part of the greatest country on earth. They are just the best people, and we love them so much because of how strong their economy is, and I love their military
Yep.
too."
And I would say that most likely they'll say, well, I respected them from 2016 to 2020, but then in 2020 to 2024, I didn't respect them. But now in 2025, I respect them again.
Yeah, that's it right there.
You can take with that what you will.
Hopefully.
If you catch on, good for you.
Yeah, hopefully. The British people gotta know. They love their sarcasm.
Right? All right, let's check this out. Here we go.
Anyone want to try out an American accent for me?
Yeehaw! So, howdy, partner. We're going down to do some shooting.
That's an interesting one. Usually
Hi,
you hear
I'm
the Cali accent.
Oh my god.
And right now I'm traveling through Europe, and I figured I would ask Europeans along the way
This
what
guy's
they
accent.
think of Americans. Let's go find out. I want you to be as honest as you can, all right? Yeah. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Americans?
Loud and
Loud.
What?
Is it loud?
pretty loud sometimes.
Loud.
That's crazy.
Loud.
Friendly. Like nice. Good teeth.
Hey.
They like to drink beer. They're nice people.
They like drinking as the Austrians.
Enthusiastic.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Americans?
Icelandic.
Superficial. We like Americans. They're always quite cool. They like fast food. We don't like that so much, but when we are there, we enjoy it.
I mean, the stereotypes is like the kind of.
I mean, I gotta say, if you're gonna eat fast food, you're gonna want to eat it in America.
Yeah, I mean,
Come
there's a lot of
on.
options.
the kind of fat and all that.
Fast food.
They eat a lot of food. Like the portions are like really big. Burgers and Coke.
Food very fast.
Burgers
I
and
think of
Coke.
fast food restaurants. Five Guys. I love Five Guys.
Okay, so of all the things about America, the one thing you
Yeah.
can think of.
And I think of Trump too.
Donald Trump.
Nope. Yep.
Just like Donald Trump, innit? Just
I'm assuming they mean they respect him, right?
The Lord and Savior of America.
Yeah. I mean, we were disrespected until a few months ago.
everyone hating on him or absolutely loving him.
Oh.
It's like one or the two.
My world has been shattered.
He's the craziest person that I'll ever be seen, man. He's
That
gotta
is
start
true.
a war in this world.
I like the Trump. Yeah.
You do?
Yes. I like
Uh-oh.
it.
What do you like about Trump?
He's mean about the world and about the situation now.
You like him because he's mean?
He's very racist. He doesn't really know anything about politics.
When you see like Americans, they're really
Wait, could you pause for
open-minded.
1 second? What's with the like accents on all these different European people? Like,
Yeah,
some
I
of
thought
them
this person
have-
was an American.
Some of them have like a slight, European accent, but they're all from different parts of Europe, and they all like are pushing towards like an American accent even.
Yeah, this woman's is
Very
crazy.
racist. He doesn't
That is a very racist.
really know anything about politics.
When you see like
It's
Is
almost
this like maybe
British
she's an
in-
immigrant to Germany?
I don't know. It's very interesting.
I don't know. That is a very not unexpected accent. A stereotypical German accent. Is that what you were expecting?
Exactly.
He's very racist. He doesn't really know anything about politics.
when you see like
But he's a
Americans, they're
businessman.
really open-minded.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
art of the deal.
Most of them are really smart, and
That
we
is
can
interesting.
understand that Trump is your president.
He
They're,
says that, like-
most of them are really.
They're open-minded, and I would say like Americans are either going to be the most closed-minded people you'll ever meet or the most open-minded. That's what we've noticed even just
Yeah.
traveling around. Like Americans we meet that travel also, or that we've seen, they're either super closed-minded, only eat McDonald's, or they'll try every single food in the country.
Yeah, I feel like Americans in some ways, because we spent a lot of time in Asia, and a lot of times in Asia, we found that the people basically every time their favorite food is their country's food.
Yep.
But in America, a lot of times, and this is not necessarily an open-minded thing, but I guess in some sense it is, a lot of people's favorite foods are other countries' foods.
Yeah, yeah, and
so that is interesting.
There's a lot of very prideful people, but a lot of people also not so prideful of their own country.
Yeah. It's a weird, America's a weird place. There's a lot of people. A lot of people with a lot of different backgrounds.
See, like Americans, they're really open-minded. They're like, most of them are really smart, and we can't understand that Trump is your president.
That's a big laugh, you know. People voted for him. You get what you very voted for.
Like, I know everyone basically in Europe is against Trump, but I think they needed a change. I just think that the two coasts dominate it, and there's so many people in the middle, they don't get heard, and they're finally getting heard.
Oh,
that's
I don't know about.
That's why she thinks Trump should be a good president.
You mean the New York billionaire is going to represent the Midwest and the South?
The guy who has skyscrapers in New York.
Oh boy, that's quite the take right there.
Right.
I mean, that's like the take Trump wants people to think.
Yeah, exactly.
And
he wants those people to vote for him.
I don't think Trump has, other than going on campaigns, has set foot in most of the states in the middle of America.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I do like in America that everyone's kind of, if you're born there, you're American. And if you're from another country and you're moving to Austria and your children are born here, you're still like, yeah, I'm from Austria, but you know, my heritage is this and that.
America is the land of chance.
They're trying to change that.
Of opportunity.
Actually, I think of the American dream, like
Fake
swing from the dishwasher to a millionaire. You can't make everything if you just wanted to make it and do it.
I think like people look at America and they like idolize it. You know, like, oh, it's America. Yeah, like everyone wants to go to America.
I was pretty keen about going to America, but I think the whole Trump has put me off. Like, I'm not as keen to go anymore. It wouldn't be the top of my list.
When I think of America, I think instantly about guns.
Like, I just don't see why you need to have a gun.
In Poland, guns are really hard to get. It's still kind of illegal.
Here, it's not that easy to get a gun.
There's far too many guns in America. Of course, their laws need to be restricted, and it's really hard for us to understand because in Ireland there is no guns. The police aren't armed. It's just so systemic in your culture. I don't know how you could change it, but you definitely need to try.
It's a big country, you know?
Yeah.
We've got big problems.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
We do. Yeah, dude, that's right, we do.
Yeah. That's an interesting, I mean, most of them are what I kind of expected from, you know, like the overall consensus. Obviously, Europe is a bunch of different countries and everybody has different thoughts and opinions and ideas, but the consensus was still there, I feel like.
Yeah, and overall, I guess if you base it off kind of like the stereotypical loud Americans, then a lot of it's pretty true.
Yeah, there are a lot of Americans that I feel like don't take themselves too seriously, and that's in a good way. Like us, I feel like everything doesn't have to be serious.
What are you talking about? All I care about is my Lord Donald.
Donald, my boy. But I think that's like changing, where suddenly everything is extremely serious in the United States. And that may be because our democracy and our freedoms and our rights are falling apart as we speak.
All we can do is run and live in other countries.
That's what we try to do. We have a vlog channel if you want to check it out. We've been traveling around the world for about the past 3 years now over there, mostly in Asia, but we have dipped our toes in Europe and such. So if you want to check out those videos, link in the description below.
And let us know what we can check out next, you know, about any sort of things like this. We're intrigued to learn more through these videos, because we know a little bit, of course, but we'd like to see more about, like, the comparisons or, like, the lifestyle of America and why it's not necessarily the best.
Yeah, we're always looking for more information. As you can tell, we're very critical of the United States and the way it is run.
But we're critical of everything.
Yeah. So let us know some other good videos we should check out, and we will see you in the next one.
Adios.
Bye-bye.